Y'all know what it is. It's the Find the Boxer game. Purchase a box for a chance at winning $500. One of 54 boxes has a missing boxer inside. Purchase your box or boxes by Cash Apping $ usual 50/50. Include your box number, name, and email address. Your box number will be confirmed and sent directly to your email. Each box is $20 with a 1 in 54 chance of winning. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
It's a usual suspect day.
y'all know what it is. It's the usual suspect 650-50 draw. Buy your tickets now for your chance at winning half the pot. Cash App, $ usual 50/50. Tickets are on sale for $10 for one, $20 for 3 tickets, and $50 for 10 tickets. Put your desired amount, name or alias, as well as your email address, and your tickets will be set. We announce the winning ticket numbers every other Friday on Supreme Beats Boxing Talk Bullshitting on the Beltway, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Remaining proceeds will go directly to the LDBC meet and greet in Las Vegas. Shout out to the LDBC, and remember,
It's a usual suspect day.
Push the weight enough flex. The livest one in the section. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I'm a 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me now? Thank you. Mic wasn't on. I apologize. I was on here cooking. I done did the roll call and everything. Salute to y'all. Thank you so much. Thank you, Stormy. Thank you, Thomas. I appreciate that. Well, let me say this. I hope the meme soaked in. I hope the meme is soaking in. I hope the meme is soaking in. Maybe it's good that the mic was off for the first, 5 minutes or so. The reason why I put good old Tank up there is because he's a direct representation of what is wrong with the black community. Thanks to the disconnection between this younger group, and I'm talking about the younger group. You guys, when you're 35 years old, you're no longer part of the younger group, but there's something wrong with that age group from 35 and down in my age group. There's no connection to the ancestors at all. Okay, at all. And with that being said, this is why these Euro saltines and these other ethnicities right here on our soil feel comfortable saying and doing whatever it is that they want to do to the black community, because they suffer no consequences and no repercussions. None. None. And before you get some Dudley Do-Right, some tight jean wearing raggedy ass Negro coming in here talking about, oh, well, it was just a joke and we don't know if he did it. You know what? That saltine didn't deny it either. That whole camp didn't deny it. I was looking for them to say, yo, we didn't do it. We don't know who did that. I still wouldn't believe him. I wouldn't believe him. I wouldn't believe him at all. Because they're liars. He's a pale-faced liar. That's what he is. They didn't say, yo, look, before we go any further, we didn't do that. So I don't know what you're trying to do, Keyshawn, or, trying to sell seats or whatever, but we didn't do that. We know what that means. We didn't do that. We would never do that. We're Christian men. We're Christian men. Now, if Keyshawn done sent them some unseasoned chicken or a plate of potato salad with raisins in it, he'd be wrong, right? Yeah, Michael Fleming, but you're not the majority according to what these ignorant Negroes say. You're not the majority according to them. My point is this: these cats give these clowns daylight. But you see, now I'm going based off of this story being real. Let's just say that. I'm going based off this story being real. All right? If it's indeed what it is this a Negro wake-up call to Keyshawn? Because I was not happy with him and Shakur on that Graham call with Ryan Garcia. I wasn't happy about that. At all. Because what you kids have done is you've downplayed and watered down the severity of bigotry and how black people are treated not only in boxing but worldwide. Which is why it's very important that we respect one another. It's very important. It's very important that we respect one another. But we have an issue doing that. We have good and grown people right here on YouTube that don't respect one another. We don't. We don't. Which is why my circle isn't too big. Which is why I don't engage in certain things on YouTube. But that's something else. I want to keep it here. All of this daylight, making these cats feel comfortable to say and do what they want to do what they want to do, is because nobody checks them. It's a big joke. It's a big joke. And instead of addressing how we're being treated, you know what they do? These young cats tell us to calm down. These young cats say that, oh, we're overreacting. We're looking too deep into it. They sent a box of bananas and watermelon to Keyshawn's door. And they're on our soil, by the way. They're on our soil. Now, some might not agree with what I'm about to say, but I don't care. I don't care. I need you to listen carefully. You want to talk about, oh, well, bust his ass in the ring. Well, he basically has no choice because he's bounded by a contract. But if there was a way out of this, with no financial obligation, by way of, if you pull out the contract, if you pull out the fight, which is what I'm talking about, he could be sued for breach of contract. But you know something? Baranchyk doesn't deserve to fight Keyshawn. Keyshawn is the star, even though Baranchyk is a champion. Do you understand what I just said? Do you understand what I just said? And I see y'all in the chat. I'm just cooking right now. Baranchyk doesn't deserve a fight with Keyshawn Johnson based off of that right now, because he's an effing racist. Now, I know, y'all told me, oh, we'll get it back in blood. Y'all need to stop thinking like that in certain aspects. He don't deserve this, because to fight him now is to pay him. And you got to fight different. You got to hit him in the pockets. I wouldn't have been mad if Keyshawn pulled out this fight and said, look at this, man. I'm just in this for sport. And look at what's in his heart. I would never do this. And put the mirror on this dude. And say, you know what? It's going to cost me maybe $1 million. But you know what? Out of principle, I'm not fighting this guy. He owes me and my community an apology. He needs to take sensitivity courses and needs to sit down with some of our leaders. We ain't got no leaders. Who's he going to talk to? Al Sharpton? Jesse Jackson still alive? Is he okay? Who's he going to talk to? Because you know what? If our last name was Schwartz, he'd be on an airplane back to the Ukraine right now. They'd have booted him out the country. Hello? Is this mic on? Remember Kyrie Irving? They're about to take that boy's whole basketball career. He didn't even do anything. This saltine came from across the pond with bombs dropping over his country's head. From a third world country, getting bombed back to the Stone Age. It comes in and sends us bananas and watermelons. And I take that personal. P. Hunter, stop it. Dude, stop right there. Because I'm going to get to that. Because the bottom line is it was sent. And I watched it. I went back and I watched it. You know what Barancyk's team said? They didn't say no. So if they didn't send it, they know who did. And if the clown from Honduran descent sent it, yeah, I'm going to get to him in a second. Pussy clock. I'm going to get to him in a second. The bottom line is, y'all playing with my people. I know I take it personal. I know a lot of people take it personal, but there's a disconnect with you Gen Z mofos. Everything is a game to y'all. Everything is, we just trolling. Nah. Don't think for 2 seconds they don't want you swinging by your neck. Let me bring you guys up to speed. Right now, there's a problem in our country. That orange dude in the White House is saying, yo, if you're illegal, you don't need to be here. I agree with that. All illegals, because illegal is a bad word. That means you've broken the law. All illegals, he's saying you got to get out. Know what the problem is? The problem is when I'm seeing videos of Mexicans mad at black people. I'm like, what the hell is this? And I saw this one Mexican dude talking about, oh, Mexicans aren't alone. We got Nicaraguans, Hondurans, from Peru, Argentinians. We'll make it work. We'll make it work, goddammit. Black people have been making it work for 500 years. What you mean? And furthermore, I didn't hear you mention Jamaica. There was dudes getting, I saw ICE in the Bronx. They had some yardie in cuffs. I don't see you standing up. Are you standing up for illegals or you standing up just for illegals that speak Espanol? What are we doing here? Caribbeans? Newsflash. I know a lot of Caribbeans, black Caribbeans, that don't mess with black Americans either. I've been cool with that. Or this orange dude is saying you got to go. So what you saying? But watch this. Hold on. You know why I brought that up? Black people make up 13% of the population in America. Latinos is more than that. 61% of the Latinos voted for that orange fool.
What?
So y'all outnumber us. And 61%, more than half of y'all voted for that orange fool. The same amount of people, black people that voted Dem, are the same amount of black people that voted Dem this time. It wasn't us. It was y'all. It was y'all. Proud Boys, right? The leader of the Proud Boys, he ain't black. He ain't white. Look up his name. Get educated. It wasn't us. But this fool want to say, oh yeah, you're black people, you're making fun of it. No, we're not. You want some more facts? Every bit of civil rights, every bit of minority law that was fought for, a majority of it started out black people fighting for rights. What y'all did was tag on to us. And it became a black struggle to a minority struggle. And once y'all got to where y'all wanted, y'all abandoned ship. We were by ourselves. We built this fucking country. We've been shot, stabbed, hung from trees. We had our own towns. Bombs dropped on us. There wasn't one Black Wall Street. There were many. And then y'all come here and buddy up with the paleface, get white privilege, and then call us lazy? Get out of here. No, seriously. No illegal's gonna come here and degrade me. Get out. You're not gonna violate me. Now think about Dennis Baranchek coming from the Ukraine, where there's a bunch of Nazis running around. And now he's gonna come here and send Keyshawn a box of watermelon and fucking bananas. And think about the kids like Tank's age that identify with everything Tanks does. With your slave mentality, you are out your cotton picking mind. I take this serious. Don't you dare tell me I'm looking too deep into this. Don't you dare tell me, oh, this is just trolling, it's just a game. I don't play with this. I don't know who raised you. I don't know who raised you. But you need Y'all need your necks broke. Forget your jaw broke. You need your necks broke, because I don't want you around me. Oh, you skinny jean, fingernail painted fingernails, loud colors. Stay away from me. I don't identify with nothing that y'all do, because if y'all don't pay attention to this, you're lost already. And I ain't got time to educate you, because your parents failed. Your single mom failed. Your absent father failed. And she chose that loser and made a loser. And you identify with a bunch of kids like this. Now, Keyshawn got his N-word wake-up call, and I'm going based off if this is true. Because if this is just one big joke, I don't even play with this either. This ain't a game. And y'all don't see the goddamn rhythm here. Ryan Garcia should be in his house scared to leave. Y'all fumbled that rock. Y'all brushed it off as, oh man, you know, he's just on drugs, or oh, he's just being a douche, oh, he don't mean it. Yes, he did! Because his people that are illegal are over here acting out. And they looked all past these saltines on social media calling the Latinos subhuman. We never said that about them. Subhuman? I found a bunch of TikTok clips of these white people with MAGA hats. Not only telling y'all to go back to Mexico, but they want the Caribbeans to get out. They want everybody out. Y'all look past all of that and went to a few black people roasting y'all on social media. And I don't justify that either. But that's what triggered you? You know why? Y'all so used to black people jumping up and fighting for everything else. But the reality is, because I have elders in my family that are still alive right now that are competent. And they said the interesting thing was, when they were back then fighting for what's right, they latched on to us. But some of them were so busy trying to latch on to the white folk so they can get white privilege. Because they were the majority. The saltines in this country was good for that, right? They did it to the Irish. They did it to the Italians. They didn't like them. With your red hair and green eyes and pale face and freckles. They ain't like you Italians. With your black hair, your brown eyes. Funny, when the sun come out, you turn tan. What's that about? Uh-oh. And when you sweat, you smell like garlic. They didn't like you. These are things that I heard white wasp say out loud. I'm not making it up. This is what I heard them say. But you know what happened? When they saw things getting out of control, they said, you know what, come over here. Here's the deal. You're not American, but you don't look black like those darkies over there. So why don't you buddy up with us? We're gonna give you fireman jobs, cop jobs. But at least you're not black. And that's how that crap got started. That's the short version. Black people, we ain't got no friends. Yes, and I'm talking about black Caribbeans, black Latinos, Rigondeaux. Funny, did we do more fighting for Guillermo than the Latinos did? Because he was done a disservice. Now, I don't know what's going on on the Latin channels. I don't know. Y'all got to let me know. But I know we spoke about the injustice done to Rigondeaux a lot. Here's Angie Lara. Huh? Hello? King Kong Ortiz? Hello? Huh? What's going on? Why didn't Berenchek sit there and say, yo, look, I don't know if y'all trying to market this fight. I don't know what's going on. But that right there, we ain't do that. But we're going to make weight. We're going to bust your ass. By the way, when did Keyshawn Davis ever miss weight? His last fight, didn't his opponent like just say F the scales? I'm just trying to win. And he got knocked out, right? So I don't know what that comment was about. What was that? So he comes over here and he puts a cape on the black kid that doesn't need to be put. He tried to put a jacket on him that don't fit. I'm like, wait, when did he ever miss weight? Am I missing something? I mean, it's not like he's Tank Davis or something. I mean, it's not like he's Shakur. Those guys missed weight. Oh, I'm sorry. If one does it, all of you do it. Right? Right. Y'all see why I gave Shakur so much ish when out of nowhere he started waving the Puerto Rican flag? Y'all see that? I said, what's the matter with just being black? Okay, yeah, your dad's Puerto Rican. Fine, man, but that's really convenient, bro. You should have been waving that in the Olympics. Why are you waving it now? I don't get it, bro. What's going on? And I had to explain to people, my problem isn't him being a half-breed. I don't care about that. My problem is, I think he's trying to tap into another audience. You know how Top Rank does. RIP to Top Rank's relationship with ESPN. But magically, or some, you know, because I had a lot of DMs. People upset with me. I said, no, do you listen when I talk? Let me explain this to you. If anyone should be offended, it's the Boricuas. Why are you trying to tap into that audience? And I was saying, I don't even think it's him. I think it was Top Rank telling him, yo, tap into that other audience because the black fan base is not enough. By the way, is he walking around waving that flag anymore? I haven't seen it. There it is. The Brothers UK in that super chat, much love. He said, yes, Brother Drew, we have no friends. Dr. John Clark. Exactly. We have no friends. We've been by ourselves. They've been trying to systematically take us out. The crack epidemic, guns in Chicago, poisoning food, giving us access to foods that give us a poor diet, all of that stuff. We're still here. 500 years later, we're still here. And the deepest trick is what you see with these kids right now. That's the illest trick. When I explain these things on my platform, and I get kids that tell me, I'm looking too deep into this. And when I say kids, I don't necessarily mean like Tank. There's Negroes my age. I call them grown adolescent. You might be able to get up out of bed in the morning and wash your behind and tie your shoes. You might have some kids. Hell, you might be a father. But if you stand in the pocket for all of this nonsense, you've lost the plot, as they say in the UK. You've completely lost the plot. Dennis Baranchek did this. Ricky Samuels, where you been? It's good to see you, brother. Dennis Baranchik did this because he sat on that damn stage and didn't even deny it. The first thing that dude speaking for him should have said was, yo, hold on. I don't know what you're talking about. We ain't do that. He didn't deny it. What he started saying was, oh, you know, there's something with sales. Or no. Say you didn't do it. But let's take it off of him for a second. Somebody in the chat was saying it was Teofimo Lopez. We play this for y'all.
Address the fact that this guy came to America to give me bananas and watermelon with a note on it. It's unprofessional, and I feel like it's racist. Can you just make this fight a little more personal? take it a step further, Keyshawn. Just
You know what, T.O.? That's why your ex-wife is getting plowed by Lex still. That's why your sister is getting dicked down by some giant 6'9" black dude looking like Ben Wallace from the Detroit Pistons while wearing the jersey. That's why you feel inferior, you are inferior, and there's nothing you can do that'll be better than a black man. You can try and be us, but you can't. And shout out to every Honduran that's here legally that's on that boat. Your goddamn president and your third world country don't even want your people back. But they're leaving. Or 500,000, I forgot the number. Or 500,000 of y'all going back. Go speak up on their behalf. Because she said, no, I don't want them back. And Trump said, fine, you know what? They're going back. And then her dumbass, and I'm talking about the president of Honduras, her dumbass said, okay, fine. I'm going to remove the American military. Send them boys home then. Because you know what'll happen? Send home the protection. Fire your bodyguards. Because you know what'll happen as soon as we leave and say, all right, y'all do it. Y'all do it yourself. Putin going to run up in there. And what you going to do, T.O.? With your gator mouth. With your barracuda mouth. What you laughing at Keyshawn for? We remember what happened when you was on that stage. You put a paper in front of you or a book in front of you. The shit was upside down. I'm like, what? You read upside down? And Keyshawn pressed you right there, and you got caught on a hot mic. I respect you, bro. That's good business. You's a coward, dude. He floored you in sparring, and then your father dropped the N-bomb, and your father got his ass beat. And what did you do? Well, you already got beat up in the ring. What could you do? Nothing. So if you did send that basket or bag or box to Keyshawn's door, yeah, good luck in life, dude. Good luck in life. And you see you young cats, look, I don't know who else is talking about this since that news drop, but your favorite YouTube channel, some of y'all moonlight, and I ain't got no control. I don't tell y'all where to go. But if they ain't talking about this, that tells you everything you need to know about them. And if you just keeping it boxing and this don't bother you, this ain't the channel for you, bro. Because when we tell you, we always tell you it's deeper than boxing. And now, these saltines and these beaners, that's right, I'm being disrespectful this morning. They've gotten way too comfortable talking crazy and doing crazy stuff. There's no reason why this Euro saltine could be here doing that to a black American. And be safe. Let me ask y'all a question. I already told y'all what I feel really happened, but Danny Dubois was fighting Alexander Usyk. It's what I suspect. I can't confirm it, but it's what I suspect. I think Daniel Dubois, when the tables was turned, he looked around and said, yo, I'm in Poland. The Ukraine got bombs dropping over their head. This is a hometown hero. If I really get up and put paws on this dude, I could win the fight but lose the war because I don't think I'm going to make it out of here. And I think that's why Dubois said, you know what, I'm good. I'm good. I'll get him next time, though. I think he was thinking self-preservation. Live to fight another day. And that's not something Daniel say out loud, but I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that was it. I'm pretty sure. You think Daniel Dubois would have been able to go to Poland and, I don't know, send a a Nazi outfit to Usyk's hotel room and said, "This looks good on you. You should wear this to the ring." You think he'd be able to get away with that? Absolutely not. It would have been the biggest deal in boxing. Charles, what up? And all these pictures I got here. And I left some off. I didn't want to flood the page because I wanted y'all to see the pillow biters in the back, all three of them. And I know Tank fans don't care because didn't Keyshawn call Tank a pillow biter a couple of days ago? So I want to see if the Tank fans gonna come through. Because y'all don't care because he verbally assaulted Tank, right? So y'all don't care. But I had one knuckle dragger say to y'all, I said, "You believe in code?" He said, "Yeah, I believe in code." Do you? Where you at? Where you at? Oh, he said something about Tank, right? Drew, why you always talking about Tank? Because he's an asshole. And why are you always rooting for him? He's an asshole. He's the face of boxing, right? He should lead the charge. Keyshawn, if you don't get this done, I got next. He can't do that. And every black person at 135 should be like, word, nah. The worst thing for you to do right now, Baranchik, is to win, because I'm on your bumper. But y'all ain't gonna do that. Y'all ain't gonna do that. Made Biker in that super chat salute. He said, Sam Baranchuk don't know English. Google Translate. Exactly. He knows what bro, he knows what he did. I wonder if anyone's gonna ask Usyk, man, how you feel about that? What about what he did? Anyone gonna ask Lomachenko? Watch this. Don't be surprised if Lomachenko's at that fight. Don't be surprised if he's there. If he's gonna be there, what's that gonna tell you? What if Usyk is there? I know he's training for a fight, but you know, Usyk might not be there. What do you think they're gonna say if they throw a mic in his face? Like, yo, what do you think about Dennis Baranchik sending a box of bananas and watermelons to a Keyshawn Davis hotel room, knowing that that is derogatory towards black people? What do you think they're gonna say? How do you think they're gonna answer that? Watch this. Is anyone gonna even ask them? Adrian Broner in his prime did something stupid. Everybody asked, every black fighter, every black manager, they came to our channels. They want to know about it. Think they don't know what's going on? You think they don't know the history of black people in this world? Forget America, in this world. So I don't give a damn if Dennis did it or Tio did it. Tio laughing. Here they done tested the waters. Whichever monkey wants the banana. He was on ESPN talking about, man, you can keep the black fighters. All this kid is doing is missing a Klans hood. And he buddied up with Ryan Garcia. And you little N-words didn't do anything about it. But let another black person say something about you. Y'all ready to go get guns and everything else. This is the most irresponsible thing that I've ever seen in y'all community. Y'all let Ryan Garcia run around and get pumped up on drugs. Devin in there fighting for his life. Come to find out. Gave the kid everything. You want to come in overweight? Fine. You want X amount of dollars? Fine. All he asked for is a clean fight. He couldn't even do that. And y'all stood in the pocket for him. And when he got caught every way to Sunday, What was his response? I want to resurrect George Floyd and kill him again and join the Ku Klux Klan. I don't know how you little N-words are allowing this kid to walk around. I don't know how you big N-words walk around saying, well, you know, he just says crazy stuff. You young folk, y'all don't have no community. And I damn sure don't claim y'all. I really don't. I've been singing They Not Like Us before Kendrick Lamar wrote the song. I promise you I have. He just put it on wax. I said, oh yeah, I've been saying that forever. They not like us. They not like us. I've been saying that. I don't trust you. I don't trust you kids. I don't. Whichever monkey wants a banana. Tank didn't even take the Twitter. But after Ryan gets caught cheating and all that other shit, Tank took his time to go to a lounge or a restaurant, damn near to do a photo shoot with Devin. And I get out of bed that morning. And the reason why I say photo shoot is because Devin was right there. I thought when you saw him, it was on site. He was right there. You didn't do anything. Good choice, sucker, because you're not a street dude, sucker. But what you did was you made a glorified fool of yourself. You see, Tommy Hearns and Marvin Hagler didn't treat each other that way. Sugar Ray Leonard didn't treat them that way. There was none of that. There was no nigger nonsense. But every time I turn around, you clowns are running around justifying everything light skin does. This guy's cut from the same cloth as Floyd Mayweather, Jr. But the apple don't fall far from the tree. He has a fucked up relationship with his dad, and he don't have the best relationship with his children either. When your daughter is dating rappers and running through the back door of their homes and stabbing up, I think Shorty was pregnant or something, and getting jail time, you have failed as a father. When you surround yourself with endless strippers and put it on social media and they're twerking and whatever, the first thing I thought was, I said, man, he got kids. There's just certain things you just don't do because you're setting a standard. What standard are you setting? By throwing money at the camera, I mean, okay, cool. You was doing that when you was an active fighter. You were selling a gimmick. But when you put the gloves down, why are you continuing with that gimmick? You know why it's not a gimmick? That's who he feels he has to be, because at the end of the day, Floyd Mayweather feels robbed by life. And that's because he's out of touch with God. He don't know himself at all. He's so worried about everybody else. And that's why he holds on to what he accomplished, which is great, what he accomplished in boxing. Anybody that comes along and does something better than him, that he perceives better, if he can get in the way of it, he's going to do that. He's not counting his own blessings. And he's going to hurt himself in the long run. There's been signs. Why do you think he tried to get in the way of Devin being great? What was that relationship between him and Ryan Garcia? Y'all remember when he tried to get Ryan Garcia to stop the Devin Haney fight and go fight Rolly? And then Ryan said he was going to do it, and then he doubled back and said, no, I'm going to go ahead and fight Devin anyway. I said, what is that? Why are you doing that? Y'all remember what he said about the Errol Spence and Bud fight? That fight's not happening until I announce it. I said, what does he have to do with that? What's going on? It's like a weird dynamic. Al Heyman, Floyd Mayweather, Tank Davis. And it was all fun and games. You know, you Tank fans, y'all, you know, it was all funny. Oh, you know, him and Bill getting into it. Him and Bill getting into it on the gram.
You fool-ass earth man.
So y'all don't remember that Floyd wanted to work with Devin first. Y'all forgot that? And because Devin knows better and he has his father in his life, they said, no, we're going to go in another direction. That's when he decided to work with Tank. Tank was sloppy seconds, y'all. Tank was sloppy seconds. That's why Tank's resume looks the way it does. That's why he became the marketing scheme that he is. And don't look now. I just saw an interview where he's talking about how he wants to be peaceful and get therapy. He said it again, y'all. And after the year's out, he said, me and Al Heyman leaving the business of boxing. Hold on now. Now the 86 always supporting that super chat. Much love. He said, salute, Drew, salute to the mighty LDBC. Salute. Edgar, salute, brother. And I see y'all in the chat. I'm just cooking. Salute. Did y'all hear that? Him and Al. He said, me and Al want to get out the business. Now, I don't know what that's, I don't know. But that's what he said. Tank fans, remember when I said, this kid gets out without fighting his contemporaries? That's not Hall of Fame stuff. But whatever. We're going to see. But he said, me and Al? Huh? I don't want to get too deep into that because that's not what this show is. But a bit of it is relevant. Because if you're the face of boxing and you love being on Twitter and tweeting and everything, this is something you should be tweeting about. You're already on the wrong side of history with this Ryan Garcia stuff. By default, you not checking Teofimo Lopez and that little thing you said at your presser sponsored by Temu on Tubi. Temu on Tubi to see the Tank Davis presser for Lamont Roach. Check your local listings. Y'all, I want to smack Teofimo. He can't say that. And that was the end of it. Nothing on Twitter, nothing. You said nothing, face of boxing. Right. So now, Dennis Barancek comes to our country, and he could do that. And right now, wherever city, bro, he's just walking around. And these black people, they do nothing. Hey, they got more smoke for each other. Hey, they have more smoke for each other. They do nothing. They shoot each other. They sell each other the drugs. They do nothing to each other. They don't like each other. You know what Tank Davis said? Tank Davis and Devin Haney, yeah. Ain't they both Muslim? Hey, both of them eat bananas. Y'all are a joke. You throw this clown in a time machine. You think he'd have been able to do this to any fighter in the 80s? Pick a fighter. Pick a weight division. You think he'd have sent this to Iran Barkley's room and have them know that it was him? We wouldn't have had a fight. It'd have been on the news, breaking news. Iran Barkley has to remove his pro-kids out of the ass of Dennis Barancek because he sent them a box of watermelons and bananas. So we have no fight now. Breaking news, we had to call ESU from the NYPD because Marvin Hagler is literally trying to headbutt down the door of Dennis Barancek for sending him a box of watermelon and bananas. And he would have had to been escorted out of the city because half the city would have been on his... Oh, bro, y'all have no idea. You kids are soft and you're off cold, and I hate y'all. Dead ass. I hate y'all for real. The fact that these dudes are walking around doing things like this, I can't stand y'all. It's deeper than, of course I want Keyshawn to go upside his head. But I wouldn't have been mad if Keyshawn said, you know what? I'm pulling out this fight. I'd rather pay $1 million fine than to break real bread with him. And he a sucker anyway. Look at what he said to my door. I hate your kids. You fatherless, spineless jellyfish. Y'all raised a goddamn generation of pussies. All of you. Tats don't make you tough. Do-rags don't make you tough. Your lack of the English language don't make you tough. It makes you stupid. When you're not in touch with your community, it makes you stupid. When I was young in the early 90s, there was an era that I lived through. Red, black, and green. In Harlem, there was a lot of black people, pro-blacks, selling books, giving free courses, and it was knowledge of self. It wasn't kill whitey. It was understanding your roots, understanding your heritage, trying to find out who you are, where you come from, what part of the continent. And it wasn't kill whitey. It's understanding you are in a great country that we helped shape. And we need a better understanding of the economic system and how to make it work for us. Understand that racism is there, but don't use it as a crutch. And we need to find a way to hurdle around it. And we know how to do it because we've been fucking doing it for 500 years. We ain't never needed no help from the Latin community, the Jewish community. We weren't outnumbered, we were out-organized. And what did they do? 80s, 90s, we had groups like Public Enemy, Lakem Shabazz. Y'all remember Lakem Shabazz? Jesse West is a friend of mine. Grandmaster Melly Mel, a friend of mine. The Message. We were trying to educate. And then what do? We introduced to a goddamn group called NWA. Fuck was that? And because my people are so easily distracted, yeah, X-Clan. We so easily distracted. Easily distracted. KRS-One. But we get so easily distracted with nigga nonsense. What happens? It's like shaking a shiny object in front of a crying baby. That's how we behave. And not to undermine what was going on in Los Angeles, there was no internet back then. We didn't know that the cops were brutal out there. We didn't know. But we also were introduced to what? Bloods and Crips. We didn't know how bad that was. And speaking of which, let me talk about the sister. This is all relevant. Let me talk about the sister Serena Williams. You know, I tried to ignore that. And this is a little pep talk, y'all. Hold on. I'm gonna flip the show real quick.
The Painful Excellence Podcast.
I'm gonna flip the show a little bit. Now, let me talk to you monkeys. You buck dancing, shoe shining monkeys. Let me talk about the sister Serena Williams, okay? Young lady, you lost me. You lost me. Listen, I don't care that you married that white dude. I don't care. I never cared. You tried to date within what you thought you were supposed to be dating in. You tried to date athletes. You dated Drake. All right, you twerked for Drake online or whatever you did, and somehow the video got leaked. Look, I don't know. I don't care about that. I do got a problem when I didn't watch the Super Bowl, y'all. I don't watch football. All right? I don't watch football. I stopped watching football. All right? Just like I stopped watching the NBA. I stopped. Okay. I saw a clip of her crip walking on stage. That wasn't CGI. She did that shit, didn't she? Serena? Crip walking on stage when your sister was killed by gang violence is crazy to me. And what you did, white folks saw that as a part of our culture. That's just one of those dances that they're doing. No, wrong. But Serena's doing it. Sister, who told you that was okay? And I'm looking online, cats saying, hey man, you know, that's a part of the, our culture in LA. Really? I know people in LA, that is not a part of their culture. STFU. That's a dance created by a gang that's responsible for countless black deaths in that city. Word is, including her sister. That's just as bad as walking through your neighborhood doing the Yeek Heil German Nazi march. Are you gonna do that? Are you gonna do that? That's what you represent? Keep on dancing. Don't worry about him, Brandon. He gone. We're not entertaining the foolishness this morning. That was either a saltine or a Latino from the broken wrist community.
¡Ay, Miguel! ¡Miguel!
Deported. Deported. That's my Ellie Seckback. That's the Ellie Seckback version. Deported. And you clowns walking around allowing this fool to feel safe. Teofimo Lopez. KK Kovalev. Y'all remember the monkey shirt he put on when he was beefing with Adonis Stevens? He put that monkey shirt on his child, saying, yeah, we trying to fight Adonis Stevens. Y'all remember that? About 10 years ago. I was like, yo. And then even back then, I was still on Facebook back then. I was like, yo, what the fuck? Oh, nah, you looking too deep into this, man. Nah, he ain't mean nothing. I said, it's a monkey shirt. Red, what up? It's a monkey shirt. Why that shirt? Listen, this is why I couldn't be deep into the industry. See, things like this, bro, at that presser, I'd have walked off the stage and I'd have found a white sheet and cut some eyes in it. And I'd have talked with a messed up Ukrainian English accent for the rest of the damn, I'd have been right back on stage. It's me, Dennis. I can come to this country and do what I want. Putin's the enemy. There are no Nazis in my country. I have a banana. Don't you like banana? Oh, I'd have trolled his ass. He wouldn't have liked it. See, Ryan Garcia, I'd have roasted this dude so bad. So bad. But you dudes, you pillow biting dudes, you skinny jean wearing dudes, you knuckle draggers, Y'all let him get away with this. The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Isn't that what that nigga said on my panel? Isn't that what he said? The enemy of my enemy? Didn't he say that? Wow. Where do you draw the line? Where my Tank fans this morning? Your thoughts. You don't care because he called out Tank? Oh shit, he called him light skinned too. You heard that, right? And he called him gay the other day. Well, what? Get it in blood, right? Get it in blood. Fight him. You don't like what he said? Fight him. Right? Or he ain't worth nothing, right? Don't worry. Light skin getting out the business. Him and Al. Why did he say him and Al? Let's talk about that for a second. Why? I want y'all to think about this. Why in that interview he said me and Al getting out the business next year? Think about it. I'll be back. Yeah, come on! What about it? What about it? No! Y'all don't like it. Putting the mirror in front of you monkeys, man. I swear to God.
Monkey!
Y'all allow these clowns to breathe. These clowns would not be safe in the 80s or the 90s. They would not be safe. But instead, you got a bunch of clowns that want to buddy up. They want to tell us we overreacting. Oh, you old heads, y'all overreacting. They ain't really like that. But y'all are playing everything close because you want to cuff the coconuts of your oppressor.
Unified, undefeated. Unified, undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What?
Undefeated.
What the hell is even that?
Daddy, chill. Let me let you guys know something. You will never have a seat at the table.
You should let me help you with that.
So considerate of you, Jimmy, but you know we don't allow kids in the house, so it's quite all right. It really is wonderful to see you, son. You keep up the good work.
You ain't that cool. You ain't that cool. Yeah, what I know about that. Black teams playing these soccer games, they throw bananas on the field and make monkey noises in rafters. I've seen it. I've seen it. You see, you ninjas, you're like babies. You know when babies, you playing with them and they cover their eyes, they think if they cover their eyes, the element of danger goes away. That's y'all. If we ignore it, it's gonna go away. They're gonna leave us alone eventually. No. Ryan done opened that door. Dennis is in America doing that to a black fighter. He's safe. Theo can walk around the same doing what he wants. It's funny to him. And this is after Keyshawn punked you. He beat you up in sparring. Beat up your father for talking crazy. And then punked you on the stage. You's a pussycat. Touche, Monsieur Pussycat. And y'all cool with this. Y'all cool with it. When he said what he said, I was asking everybody on Twitter. I said, yo, did Tank, did he say anything? Monkey Wants a Banana, did he say anything? That's a fight I'd like to see. That's a fight I like to see. He didn't say anything until he got to his presser, sponsored by Temu on Tubi. Yeah, I'm a smack Tio when I see him. Yeah, I don't believe you. You supposed to smack Devin too. What happened there? Did y'all know Uncle Tom? When y'all call a black person Uncle Tom, that's not the insult. Uncle Tom was running around trying to, you know, take care of his people. You know who the problem was? It was Sambo. Go read the story. Uncle Tom's Cabin. It wasn't Uncle Tom, it was Sambo. David Scott, salute, brother. It was Sambo. Sambo was the problem. You want to hide something from a nigga, put it in the book. Man. Drew, you doing too much. Nah, I don't do enough. I don't do enough. Y'all can't tell me why that sister was crip walking on a world stage, because everybody saw it. And now, thanks to that, officially, that is a black dance. That's a black dance now. It's no longer a dance affiliated with a goddamn gang that is responsible for a lot of black death. Thanks. There will be no crip walking at my family reunion. We don't celebrate gang violence at my family reunion, in my household. That was a celebration. And now it's become mainstream. And one example of that, I want to say maybe in the late 90s or the early 2000s. Y'all remember Brett Barry did the Crip Walk at an All-Star event? Was it Brett Barry? I think it was Brett Barry. Y'all remember that? It might have been the year he won a slam dunk contest. I want to say that was the 90s then. But when he did that, they held him accountable. They said, whoa, 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 you don't do that. That's a gang dance. You don't do that. And he apologized. You remember that? And just like that, it was over. But let some ninja have been doing that. Oh, that's just what they do. And now Serena Williams, legendary athlete, beautiful sister, crip walked on a Super Bowl. This is unbelievable. It's irresponsible. All right? And it's just looking bad because she's a groundbreaking athlete. She's a black woman. And I love how these sisters say we don't protect her. Well, who was there to protect her from herself? Did she check with her husband and say, yo, look, man, you know, I'm on here. They want me to crip walk. You think her husband is educated enough to say, yo, should y'all be, isn't the crip, isn't that a gang? Did she check with her husband before she did any of this? And I can just hear the sisters now. She got her own money. She ain't got to check with him through. Shut up! He's a man of the house. She chose him. No, I'm sorry. He chose her. She said yes. That's done. And you see what happens when you don't check with your husband? You crip walk on stage in front of all these white folks representing a gang when your sister was killed in the streets. The irony. Tell me again why some of these women should be checking with their husband before they do anything. Because when it was left up to her, that's what she did. It's irresponsible. More Ovaltine, please. I don't care if she's a Crip or not. Her sister was killed, allegedly, by that gang. And even if, I don't care if it was a Blood, a Crip, Nieta, whatever, Latin King, I don't care what it was. Your sister died, and I know it was gang affiliated. You shouldn't be doing anything gang affiliated on a goddamn stage. That dance is not a representative of the city of Los Angeles at all. It represents death and ignorance in the black community, and she did the goddamn dance, and the world saw it. Dysfunction. And this is relevant to what I'm talking about here. Kovalev was given room to breathe. Teofimo was given room to breathe. Ryan Garcia is given room to breathe. BFTB told y'all how racist the Ukrainian fans were after Devin smoked Lomachenko. And y'all still don't care. I still had a nigga on here talking about, oh, I was rooting for Lomachenko. After everything you heard? And don't think for 2 seconds that Baranchyk and Lomachenko don't have, all those guys talk to each other. Loma, Baranchyk, Usyk, and they all support each other. Here's a quick question. Why would it be so hard for us to do the same for each other? Remember when I told y'all at every Clarissa Shields fight, unless fighters got something lined up where they in camp, all of those brothers should have been at her fight. Imagine that. In droves, they should have showed up. Tank, Devin, Deontay, Keyshawn, Shakur, you name it, they should have been there right there in the front row rooting for her. Because it has showed strength and solidarity. It has showed that. But we're too separated. Hagler and Hearns were rivals, but it wasn't this nasty amongst each other. Never. There's a lot of fighters that were rivals, but it was never this nasty. This is nasty. By the way, wasn't light skin on Twitter calling Clarissa Shields a dog? So you got smoke for Clarissa Shields, you got smoke for your brothers, but you offered to take Ryan Garcia out for drinks? Not lunch. Not let's go chill, like, on some man shit. You want to buy him a drink, my nigga? Little nigga? Huh? What? Drew, why do you like Tank? Well, I'm telling you, you're just not listening. You brush it off as hate. Yeah, I hate his behavior. I can't stand it. But it's in sync with all of these little kids. First of all y'all kids practice on one another. Back in the day, you get a little horny, you go in the room, you put on a porno, and you shake dice so you can sleep well at night. When your hormones are out of order, that's natural. What these kids are doing today, y'all kissing each other, y'all practicing on each other in the staircase, y'all giving each other's back shots. So by the time you do get a woman, you're like, why this don't feel as good as my best friend? Why did Keyshawn call him gay? Why did one of his buddies say, man, yeah, man, your peoples don't know that you gay? Why is that flying around now? Why did he say, yo, me and Al are getting out the game? Me and Al. You and Al getting out the boxing game? Wait a minute. I was joking at first. Now I'm starting to wonder, who are those booty slapping videos for? When you put on oversized shoes and start performing on your social media in your drawers, who was that for? My son don't do shit like that. My little cousins, my nephews, they don't do stuff like that. And check this out. When I showed them, I said, look at this. They was like, ew. The first thing they said was, ew. I said, that's that boxer. They was like, oh, why is he doing that? Why? They said, why? And they are his age and younger. Who the hell were those videos for? And now I'm looking at this interview. He says, yeah, man, me and Al getting out the game. You and Al getting out the game? You and Al? You and Al. And the reason why I'm leaning on this dude is because he's supposed to be the face. When he talk, he on Twitter, everyone listen. Did he get on Twitter and say, yo, Baranchik, that's effed up? Y'all want to know my thoughts? Go follow my Patreon. I did a whole video about this Al Heyman, Tank Davis dynamic. It's strange. To me, it's strange. It's strange. To me, it's strange. And what I watched yesterday, I said, wait a minute. Hold on. What you mean we getting out the game? Me and my wife, we about to retire. Me and my wife, we about to move out New York. My wife and I, we getting out the game. Wife. Me and Al getting out the game. Huh? What'd you say? Tay Jones in the building. The Tank fans, y'all did right by staying out of this. Sit this shit out. Sit this one out. There's no justifying this. Bananas and watermelon sent to that young man. And make no mistake about it. And I'm basing off this because for all we know, after the fight, he could be laughing saying, man, yeah, I did that shit, man. I was just bullshit. But I'm going off of this being a real issue. At this point, it better not be fake. Because I'm going to rip Keyshawn if it is. But I'm based off of this being real, based off what he said, I'm basing off of what he said. This is real. Steve L, what up? This is real. I want him to remember him and Shakur talking to Ryan Garcia on the goddamn Instagram. Yeah, Tay, if T.O. did it, break his neck. But what I'm saying is Dennis on the stage, him or his team, they didn't say, yo, bro, no. I don't know what you got going on. We didn't do that. We had to fight you. We didn't do. Because now everyone's walking around thinking that they did it. But hey, man, it's not like these Negroes are going to do anything. But let another Negro violate them. It's smoke in the city. Like I said, there's not one Tank fan on here talking about, yo, you know what? I don't like that Keyshawn called my boy gay or whatever, but that Dennis Baranchek thing, that's OD. Nah. Professor X, salute. Because I had a Tank Maniac on here. He said the enemy of my enemy. Did he not say he rooted for Loma against Devin? And then when I asked him about code, he said he believes in code. No, you don't. No, you don't. The enemy of my enemy. That's what you said. Also said Ryan's not racist. You know, I think y'all looking too deep. You give these dudes passes. And if Teofimo did send it, he needs his fronts knocked out. And I ain't talking about in the ring, bro. You be doing him a favor. How you a millionaire? Matter of fact, you got enough money. You can't get your teeth fixed, bro? You can't get your teeth fixed, dude? I done told y'all. He bite into a hamburger. It looked like half the bat signal, man. Get your shit fixed. Nasty ass teeth. Only motherfucker I know that take a sip of water and spit out lemonade. Midget ass dude. Fuck you and your illegals getting deported back to Honduras. I'm on that type of time. Get out of here. You know this motherfucker said he wanted to hijack the Puerto Rican audience and fight on the Puerto Rican Day Parade Day? He said that. Don't ask me how I know. Exactly, Tay. That kid is a racist. He's a coward. And I'm going to tell you something else, man. Keyshawn got to get in here and take care of business. I wouldn't want to give Dennis a payday. This is the type of time I'm on. Everyone's talking about, get it back in blood, get it back. Man, Ryan is not fighting for free. He's making millions of dollars. So if Turkey wasn't involved, I was on the type of time like, look, man, this kid's a racist. Don't pay him. Don't pay him. Get it back in blood. No! Don't pay him. Dennis don't deserve a payday with Keyshawn. He's a title holder. So what? Keyshawn's the draw. Ain't no one checking for no goddamn Dennis Baranchek. Don't pay him. T.O., same thing. Don't pay him. He can't hold the audience on his own. Ryan can't hold the audience on his own. In America, y'all want to know how I know that? Ask me how I know. Rod Neal's in the chat. The night that Devin Haney for a Regis program slaughtered him. Yeah, Thomas, send me that. I appreciate that. Right, slaughtered him. The next week, Ryan Garcia fought, and it wasn't on pay-per-view. And Rod Neal was in the building. It was in Houston. Half the arena was closed off. And it was on free TV. That was when he fought Oscar Duarte. And he did very well in that fight. I talked about it. Me and Stormy talked about it. I said, hey, look, you know, he keeps this up, he'll be a major player. He got some, I don't like that silly shell that he does, but whatever. So he's not a draw. Cut it out. They just celebrate his racism. And I want to show y'all something. You know, I talked about that Mexican that was mad, and he looked past all the white folk that was clowning Mexicans for getting deported. And, you know, he ignored them because he wants to beat them, but he's mad at a few black people that say the same thing. Minus the racism. There was a lot of racism attack when the white folks was on TikTok talking about illegals. But he ignored all that and went straight to the black people, right? Because we easy targets, I get it. And we easy targets because of dysfunction like this. But I looked at Teofimo's video. Let me play it for you again. I'm playing it for you again. All right? This is why people saying Tio did it.
Address the fact that this guy came to America to give me bananas and watermelon with a note on it. It's unprofessional, and I feel like it's racist, and you just made this fight a little more personal. Take it a step further, Keyshawn. Just
It's a picture of Lex Steele and his baby mama. He's long dicking that bitch as we speak. But I looked at the comments to see who was in there. It's very important to look in the comments to see what's going on in there. Who's that? Who's that, y'all? Who's that? Wasn't Keyshawn screaming about the Vargas brothers, talking about the Vargas brothers versus the Davis brothers? That was when he went off talking about, yeah, fathers, we don't need that. Now, on Tio's video right there, that was Fernando Vargas Jr. Look at that. With 212 likes, by the way. And I ain't even gonna tell you what else was in that chat. When I tell you black people that we are by ourselves, we have no goddamn friends. I mean it. So when that Mexican made that video about black people, I said, man, what you mean? I don't care. You were never with us. We've been by ourselves. What you talking about? Yeah, watch our Latinos. We gonna make it work. Get your popcorn ready. Man, nigga, listen. We've been moving and shaking in this world on this continent for over 500 years. You ain't gonna do nothing, and you're just now going through things that we've already dealt with. You only latched on to every minority bill after we fought for it. And as soon as you generate compliance, you leave us. We used to getting backstabbed. We're built tough. What you mean? But I wanted y'all to see that. I said, that's interesting. What the fuck is so funny, Fernando Vargas Jr.? What's so funny? Oh, nah, Khalid, he was trying to talk. He was talking crazy about the Haney and Ryan post fights. And nah, I didn't hear what he said. You know why? I liked his dad as a fighter. I actually was gonna try and get his dad on the show and his sons. But the times wasn't meeting up, and I didn't really smash the gas on it. And now I'm glad I didn't. Look at this. You see this? What is so funny? So this dude responds to him, you the weakest out of all your brothers. You fight nobody your whole career. And that got 20 likes. But word, he was telling Haney stop crying? Okay. So this is why he found Teofimo Lopez video funny. Like I said, y'all, when I try to keep it boxing, these mofos take it somewhere else. You see what I mean? See what I mean? Wanted y'all to see that. Wanted y'all to see that. Want y'all to see that. It's enough for today, man. Done. I can't get loose on here like I really want to. Go follow me on the Patreon.
I appreciate the support. For more unedited content, follow me on Patreon, Drew Titan, LLC.
Never forget this. Done here.
Move! Why are you gay?
Who says I'm gay?
You are gay.